Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles, along with a knowledgeable and helpful sales staff. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City.
Glidden-Ralston knocks off Paton-Churdan tonight by a final of 67-45, and we're talking now with Paige Klocke, who finishes with 30 points tonight. First half, you guys looked maybe a little frazzled out there, a little frustrated at times. What was going on in the first half that you guys were able to correct at halftime and then came out looking lights out the rest of the way?
I think our defense, everyone was a little confused on what we were running, and it just got a little messed up. So coach just kind of told us we are going to try a new press break, and that worked really well, and we just went back into our zone, and I think we figured it out.
So you finished with 30 tonight. Let's see, we'll talk to Vanessa Koehler in a little bit. She gets 12. Tyler Jansen 15. That's pretty much where all the offense came from tonight. Let's talk a little bit more about that defense. Every time that they had the ball in their hands, you guys made them work for everything, especially in that second half. Seemed like maybe in that second quarter after they got on a little bit of a run and took a lead into halftime, kind of looked like you guys said, all right, that's enough. We need to step up. What were some of the specifics that you guys were able to accomplish defensively against them with that press that worked so well?
I think once they got the ball over down low, we did a really good job not letting them inside to score, and then with the shooters outside, we did a pretty good job with them, but could have done a little better, I think.
Offensively in the first half, a lot of passes getting tipped and turnovers and things like that. What were they doing defensively that was able to frustrate you guys that we didn't see in the second half?
I think they were extending out a little more. That way we couldn't get the passes out, but then they kind of sucked in more the second half, so that helped us get inside, I think.
What did Coach say at halftime that sparked you guys so well?
Basically that we needed to show up if we wanted to win and play, and I think we all went out and did that.
You started 0-2. You've now won 3 straight. How do you guys assess 5 games into the season?
I think we're doing better. We have a lot to work on still, but we're starting to work better as a team, I think, and that's good.
Well, congratulations on the win. 30 points for you tonight. Great effort. And I don't track rebounds, but you had to have like 20 rebounds or something out there. So a great job for you tonight.
Thank you.
All right, now we'll talk to Vanessa Koehler. In that first half, that was a bit of a struggle. You finished with 1 point.
Yeah.
You get 12 total, so 11 coming in that second half. And there were a few times, I think there was, I don't know if it was a turnover on the baseline or whatever, but you kind of slapped the wall in frustration. I could see the frustration on your face, but you came out all smiles in the second half. What did you see out on the floor that just worked so much better for you guys when you were just rolling in that second half?
Yeah, coming out of halftime, Coach just basically said, somebody's got to do it, so somebody's got to step up, and she's been nagging at me all season to start driving and using my speed, and I don't really shoot the ball a lot, so I came out and I actually started shooting the threes and driving to the hoop, and it actually worked out for me. So
coming into tonight, you were 0 for 10 behind the arc. You finished with 2 tonight, so you get 2 threes on the year now. Yeah. Talk about shooting the basketball, and you say you don't do it a whole lot, but you did tonight. How did that feel?
It was good. I mean, I don't know. I get really nervous when I get the ball, so I don't really like to shoot a lot. But I just decided to step up tonight because we needed to come back, and somebody had to step up, and we needed to just keep shooting the ball to try to get more points. So I just started, and it felt good. I let them fall.
I know in the first half, they were able to get some shots to go. They went into halftime with a lead. You guys didn't hit a 3 in that first half, but you finished the ball game with 5 or 6 of them. So did they change their defense a whole lot, or was your offense just more confident and able to get shots to fall in the
I think we just became more confident in knowing that our offense was going to work, and instead of rushing our offense, we took our time, actually ran through it completely, and just got to get more looks down by the block and out at the 3, and their defense didn't change, but our offense just got a lot stronger.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time here. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you.
Enjoy a couple days, and then it looks like you guys are back in action with West Harrison on Friday. So
yes,
good luck.
Thank you.
That's Vanessa Koehler joining us, and now we'll move on over to first-year head coach Ashley Kahler. And after an 0-2 start, you guys are 3-2 now. Kind of how this game went. It's a slow start.
Yes.
You get things rolling in the second half. Give us your thoughts on the win.
Yeah, we definitely had a slow start. Defensively, we struggled tonight on the first half. Not for sure why. We were maybe just a little flat, I think. but gave them a little motivational speech at halftime to come out and step up and who wants it. And that's why, Vanessa and Paige really stepped up tonight and just really showed their leadership tonight and just really did want it. Like she said, Vanessa said, I've been harping on her all day to use her, speed, and she finally did tonight, so that was good. And it was good to see her knock some threes down finally. She shoots, she's struggling a little bit on the arc. Vanessa's our defensive person, so it's good. It feels good to have her, step away with 12 points tonight. So.
Defensively, you hold Paton-Churdan to just 16 in that second half. They put up 29 in the first half. Were there any, I know it looked like you guys started to press a little bit in that second quarter, and it was starting to have a little success, but it really had success in that second half. Besides your motivational speech, what were some of the X's and O's that you think just really went your way there? Yeah,
we used our speed tonight, pressing-wise. We started on a little bit of a man press, and then we changed it to a zone press, worrying about our areas. And so they did a really good job. That was kind of the first time we've actually been ran through it, so they kind of learned on the fly. But that's kind of how our schedule's been this week. I mean, just kind of learning on the fly. We have been playing go, and then we don't have a whole lot of time to practice it. So we learn as we go. So we changed our defense and just pressed them a little bit more, added that ball pressure on the front side, so that helped out a lot.
I know in the first half, you could see a little frustration on the girls' faces. The shots weren't falling. I don't know how many threes you attempted, but there were none made in the first half. And then on the other side, they're hitting shots. Were you seeing that frustration on the bench as well, or what were you seeing at that point?
I think we were a little frustrated. I mean, I think me included a little bit. We took some shots that were good shots. I mean, I don't know if we really had a real bad shot tonight. It just didn't fall like we wanted them. So they stepped up. I'm very proud of the girls for stepping up. And, Paige Klocke with 30 tonight. That's huge. She was an animal down low for us. So that's been huge for us. And then Vanessa and Tyler stepping up. And then a couple girls off our bench that played a couple last minutes and made some big shots. So that's kind of fun to see that too. So.
Yeah, you get, I think it was Grace Lynch, first game of the year, and she hits a three.
Yeah, Grace Lynch knocking the big three down. She knocks them down in practice all the time. So, I mean, that was awesome to see her to get her, get on the scoreboard with her first points too.
Well, congrats on the win. Looks like you guys are at West Harrison on Friday. What do you know about them?
Similar to Paton-Churdan a little bit. They played a pretty close game with Paton. So, we just have to come out like we, have been. Maybe not tonight as we come out, but we come out like we've been and just put some ball pressure on them and, hopefully, and just be us. That's why I keep preaching to the girls, just be us. So.
One of those things where you want to bottle up this second half and kind of forget about that first half, or at least use it as a learning thing.
Yep, exactly. Learn from them or mistakes kind of thing. So.
Well, I appreciate your time, Coach. Best of luck on Friday.
All right, thank you so much.
Glidden-Ralston wins tonight at Paton-Churdan 67-45. Thanks to Coach Kahler, Vanessa Koehler, and Paige Klocke for joining us.